When you hear the word model, yes, M-O-D-E-L, model, what comes to your mind first and why? Please think about it. Dear audience, welcome to my AI large model tutorial series. In this video, we'll try our best to understand what a model actually is and what we mean by an AI model. I'm Dr. Kishore Biswas, your host and mentor for this tutorial. Let's jump right into it. First of all, when I think about models, I think of fashion models first, who shows off clothes and walk in style on the catway. Anyway, there are various types of models. The word model came from its Latin origin, modulus, which means measure or standard. We can say a model is a simple representation of reality that helps us to understand how something works or will work. The concept of models has been around for thousands of years. From the Greeks, Egyptians, and Romans until today, we have used this concept to present or predict complex reality. Some examples of models are maps, music sheets, graphs, diagrams, and many more. Imagine you have a toy car and you really like it. Now, when you want to make a new toy car that looks just like the one you have, what do? You might use some Play-Doh or blocks to make a small version that looks similar, right? Well, that miniature version you made is like a model. So, a model is something that looks like another thing, but it might not be as big or work the same way. For instance, if you have a model airplane, it is not as big as a real airplane and it does not fly, but it looks like one. It's a model. Another example is when you build something out of Legos. If you follow the instructions to make, say, a cool spaceship, the little picture on the front of the instructions showing you what your spaceship should look like is a model. It helps you know what you're trying to build. So, a model is a kind of like a small copy of something else, and it helps us understand or make things better. No matter what kind of model we're talking about, the common idea behind all of them is that they represent something else in a simpler or easier to understand way. In business, a business model is like a plan that shows how a company makes money. It simplifies the complex workings of a business into a clear idea. In fashion, a fashion model is someone who shows off clothes. They represent how the clothes will look on people, making it easier for others to decide if they want to buy them. In architecture, an architectural model is a smaller version of the building. It helps architects and clients visualize what the real building will look like. In the artificial intelligence or AI domain, an AI model is a simplified version of how a computer learns and makes decisions. It represents the complex algorithm in a way that's easier for people to understand. So, the common idea behind all these models is that they simplify something complex, making it easier to understand or work with. Whether it's a business, fashion, architecture, or AI model, it helps us to see the bigger picture in a simpler way. Now, let's list various models and their examples to understand the concept of a model even better. There are physical models, such as architectural models, scale models, for example, model cars, model airplanes, etc. Prototype models, or early version of products, geographical models, or 3D representation of landscapes, and biological models, for example, anatomical models. Some are conceptual models, such as business models, economic models, mathematical models, and scientific models, which are used to represent scientific theories. We also have simulation models, such as computer models, weather models, traffic models, population models, financial models, etc., etc. There are also representational models, such as fashion models, fitness models, role models, people admired and emulated by others, and brand models, representing companies or products. Finally, we have various artificial intelligence or AI models, such as machine learning models, neural network models, natural language processing or NLP models, computer vision models, etc. Dear audience, this was just the primary introduction to various models and the main concepts behind them. Gradually, we'll focus mainly on AI models and the relevant detailed knowledge points. I hope you have enjoyed this video and learned something from it. I'll see you in the next video. Happy and smart learning. Goodbye.